Helps if I have my headset on. Alright. Okay. Loading in. Cool. Now it's working. Alright. Hello. Alright. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna finish the stream on. One sec. Yeah, to tweak my audio settings then. Hang on. There we go. Headset was issue. We finished the stream on Saturday. I just got my first net iron, I believe. And of course, since then, not sure if I had the raw iron anvil by the time I finished the stream. Though this is only the beginning, mind you. But yeah, not sure if I had the anvil yet, but since then, I've gotten a bunch more raw iron blooms. I also got myself a blast furnace, which of course feeds a crucible, which then allows you to make, which I got the first ones yesterday, steel. Right, because to get steel, you need to work high carbon steel, which comes from working pig iron. And to get pig iron, you need a blast furnace with cast iron, flux, and charcoal. And today I also finally got the enrichment chamber. And also made a large vessel so I can store grains. And made Jackson paddle yesterday for glass working. And I think that's basically it right now. Because pretty sure I had these before my first net stream. Which, I'll actually go and... There we go. And yeah, then today it's mainly just going to be work on getting more steel. Because with the engineer's manual, I have to get the crusher, which I mentioned in the first stream, I'm pretty sure. Which I need 10 light engineering blocks, a redstone engineering block, 10 steel scaffolding, try saying that on 10 times fast, 8 steel fences and 9 hoppers. And then of course also need to get, where is it now? Some power, which I need to make a kinetic dynamo, but then I'm not going to get a water wheel because it's a lot simpler and easier just to get a windmill. And speaking of windmills, I can't remember if it was yesterday or Saturday, but I got a Terrafirmacraft windmill going. Which, for some reason, isn't it showing up on my Jade? There we go. Yeah, going at 55 turn rad, which is 55 radius, I believe. Right? Just because it only has the 3 windmill blades. And of course, that's now automating my kern, which is quite helpful because it's really annoying having to have to sit there and go like click, wait for it to go round, click, wait for it to go round, click, wait for it to go round. And yeah, of course, didn't mention on Saturday, but these are literally just to skip the barrel processing, which once it loads, right, need water and use powders, which of course then gives a slurry which you put into, once it loads, turn a fire pit with a pan inside a pot, and then of course once you've done that, then you have to put the resulting bricks into another pot without a pan to roast them. Then of course you get to put all that into a forge or a pit kiln to forge it. And as for the yellow blocks here, this is my casting table for glass. Like, apparently you can do up to 16 blocks. So just see if we can go further than that. I also opted now to make it a 5x5, so 5 that way, 5 that way, which technically is 24 blocks, because there's also a casting basin here. Because if I go to glass working and skip through, okay, must be glass products then. Glass products, right? And it says it can be made by placing up to 16 brass plated blocks in a continuous area, right? But I'm not sure if it can go further, hence the reason why I made it a little bit bigger, right? Basin then is basically this little hole here. And of course, don't really need dyes yet, but I will have need the glass for making not only just ordinary glass, if I can find it, here we go, this is just base and pour and that's it. We'll also need it for making olivine bottles, volcanic bottles, and hermetic. And of course with these, I can then go ahead and make Thermal Life. Winemaking. Must be over here. Yeah. So. Okay, so using just red grapes, it'll give me red wine. White grapes will give me white wine. And if I make a red and white grape batch, then I can make rosé wine. Which means that yes, we'll be able to have Moscato on the server. Which is basically the only kind of wine that I actually like in real life. And adding sugar to white wine makes dessert wine, which I'm not sure what that actually is. One sec. What is Okay, Primeval Space is sweet wine. And of course, also need to make labels, which of course also means I'll have to have my own beekeeping operation. But thankfully, with the way that Primeval is intended to run, basically you have Reach, which of course is the capital, and over time we'll have settlements pop up, each with their own specializations. One of which will have, like, potentially just straight up only beekeeping on it. And of course, they'll then come back to Aerrus Manor for making bottle labels, because I'll be importing beeswax. And then that can then be used to name different wines. So you'll be able to buy, say, for example, you know, some Moscato or Sauvignon Blanc or Sauvignon Blanc, however I pronounce it. I don't know French, so. But, yeah. And of course, eventually, I'm planning to have at least a small greenhouse, but the main focus will be a sprawling orchard and vineyard, which might actually be easy. Not quite easy to see through the map, but switch map modes. As in sort of see, like, not really though, but then all here I'm going to be flattening out. So in all the area here will all be nice and flat, and it'll just be rows upon rows of grapes. And also, I think probably in the middle here, maybe? Like, not sure if I'll put it in the middle, or if I just build a manor on, like, basically on the river. But I'm thinking possibly having the manor in the middle. But either way, like, all here will be mixture of manor, vineyard, and apple orchard. Because we have white and red grapes, as well as green and red apples. Huh. Got a random rabbit. And yeah. So, now, because this isn't Eternity, which is my my forever world, I'm quite happily just getting cocoa briquettes out of EMI, because, like, yeah, I'd be going through this way too much. Like, it would just not be sustainable trying to get all the cocoa I'd need. Because you need to get this up to Brilliant White. More to point, this up to Brilliant White. And then, from there, you can then make the steel. Now, I should be smart and go back into here so I can actually mark all the stuff I need for it. So it's light engineering block, as well as redstone heavy. And steel scaffolding. And also need steel fences, as well as some hoppers, which, because we're running Terrafirmacraft, there is technically the vanilla recipe, but the only way to get iron ingots is to use cast iron blocks, which of course need blocks of iron, which in turn need raw iron, or I can do iron nuggets, but that requires a multi-server press, which also requires a block of iron, along with a machine frame, which needs iron ingot. Not quite sure how to make this recipe actually doesn't accept TFC iron ingots though. But for just 4 ingots of iron, we can now make a hopper. And of course, just any chest works. So, say for example, I used ash lumber, right? Where's the recipe? There. I can use an ash chest, which of course then has the hopper recipe. And didn't actually turn to see her come in, but this is my mum, like real life mother. And yes, she is a parent who plays Minecraft, which back in the day made her somewhat of a legend on a vanilla server we used to play on, because of the fact that, like, back then it was very uncommon for actual adults to be playing Minecraft, and even more so for parents to be doing so. Mind you, this is back in like 2012. Right now, for the steel fence, I need... Right, how many do I need of them? Right, I need 8 fences, but I need 10 scaffolding. So it's, what else do I need scaffolding for? Okay. Oh hell yeah. Okay, so I'll do 3 lots of steel scaffolding, that'll be enough. And of course that's what? 3, 6, 9 needed, which of course gives me a spare steel. So, I don't think there's actually any way to use up the single spare. There might be there, which I'm hoping there is. Where's that one? Oh, okay. As you can tell, there's a lot of giant animal carts and also plows. And then again, there's like one of each for every type of lumber there is. And yeah, it looks like there's not really... if I were to make a revolver, maybe? Okay, there's revolver drum, revolver hammer. But everything else needs 2 though. That's the other problem. I don't know. I'll probably find a use for the extra one eventually anyway. Okay, so first up I need... Right, so it goes up to brilliant white, so let's take it to just white. Right, go on in there, cool. So I need all 5, okay. Hopefully I can then work them fast enough. Most annoying part about forging, you gotta wait for it to heat up. So while I'm waiting, close that one out. Alright, cool. About halfway there. While we're waiting, go out, power generation, and I'm gonna make a windmill, which of course, thankfully I can use raw iron ingot thanks to, I believe, is the Terrafirmacraft and Immersive Engineering crossover mod. And of course that requires windmill blades. Then, you can add windmill sails to it, which of course make it catch more wind, because it's not just like a frame. And it makes it sort of look like that there, but also kind of not, if that makes any sense. And Mum is back. No, my electric probably crashed out. Kind of annoying when we crash on this server. Alright, now. Oh crap, forgot. To be able to actually like work with anything in steel, I have to first make a bunch of double steel ingots. Specifically, I need to make 7. That's 1. Yeah, unfortunately, these only stack up to 4 ingots, so mildly annoying, but yeah, could be worse. Not really sure what's going on with Mum's computer either. Hopefully me being on the stream isn't killing her ability to log on though, because that'd be kind of messed up. Well. And of course the coal just ran out. Because I have to do so much. Dang it. And hit right button instead of V. I need a bunch of these. Yeah. That's almost brewed well. There we go. I should try and get that mod that adds a welding button too, because I can just leave my hammers in the anvil. Either way though, we now have, take this out to conserve fuel. Yeah. This, 31. Just one ahead. An ingot of freaking cast iron, but apparently not. Let's break and replace the glimmers. Aha. Knew that I had one. Alright. Now. Actually. Might help if I turn recast that actually. Because with casting, I can actually make it, so then these two roasted limonite become actively cast iron ingot. This though, and use brilliant wax. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've got lemon thing over there. Cool. I'm really not sure what's up with the turn and the sudden development of having lag, but oh, we've had it worse. Because there have actually been times when neither me or Mum could log in. Yeah. Alright. You. Oh, dang it. Where'd the friggin' extra one go? Oh, it's right there, that's why. And no, my luck, she's probably picked up. Oh, okay. So, Mum didn't pick up the extras. What did she? One sec, I'll be right back. Apparently, like, probably Mum does have a backpack, but not sure if it has got any like, not sure if it has my other ingot in it, which looks like it might. Oh well, I'll be able to get that for later anyway. For now, though, this, and of course that gives me one layer. It's all full now. And I need my fire starter. And just gotta wait for this to heat up a bit. I should clear this once, see if that helps things. Looks like maybe. Alright. Unfortunately, in getting what do you call it, getting this all working is relatively tedious process. Come on, dang it. Aren't you freaking heating? Okay, so That works, so why won't I can... This is confusing. Let's try this. Cool. Ah. Helps if there's nothing actually blocking the turn thingy. Had the same exact issue yesterday. It's like, oh, why are you working? There was random ass dirt here. Alright. Yeah, get that heating up. And of course, fuel there. And it's up to very hot. So she can add another spare one to the forge. And so this is gonna get 8 more. Okay. So it's up to yellow white now, so another push. And that pushes it up to brilliant white, and then it's now cooling again. Because of course it is. But the cast iron, or the pig iron is finally coming through, so now I can collect that. Now, that needs... like that, there we go. Need Mum's home, which is 123533. TP 2 minus 1235. Make it 100 minus 300. I'm pretty sure it is. Alright. Hopefully, her not logging in right where I am will actually make things a bit better. 12 blocks off. It's all good. Alright. Now then. And bellows again. Right, there we go. Now, which fuel have I got? 3. Okay. Because that's another ingot of cast iron. Oh, hang on. Probably let's put in for them. Oh. Now, since I can get that. There we go. I shall leave that open actually, because I need to be able to see when it's full. Need some more. Yeah. And while I'm waiting for this, I'm gonna need to do that. There we go. Because they'll come out not as being cold, so. Alright. There's that stack. And now I can cool down this one too. Of course, I will have to reheat them later on, but for the moment I'm focusing on getting all this out first. Because if I can get all of them out, I basically get 4, I need 6 more of these, sorry. 6 more of these, rather. Why don't you freaking... no wonder, it's only up at 76. Right. And 2 ingots left. Now the real good thing is, once it starts raining, this will actually also refill of its own volition. That's all I need for this, but we'll still try and get the others out anyway. Yeah. I need... Yeah. Just need to grab that. And of course, I technically need brilliant white, but also at the same time, white would be even better. Because even though, yes, there's less temperature to work with, it also won't risk straight up, like, evaporating on me. Now, you need some more fuel, so in you go. I think I might just try and fill this up too. And just for the hell of it. Get all these up too. Get another one in there. And just in case, put that in there. Admittedly, I'll probably need 10 coke pellets eventually anyway, just for turn heating up specifically pig iron and steel. As well as... so, there's high carbon steel, which just turns back into steel, okay. Okay, might be under melting maybe? Yeah, so steel, yeah, aluminium crucible. I can then make weak steel, which I believe then leads into Yep, high carbon black steel, or high carbon tungsten steel, thanks to an add-on called TFC Metallurgy, which, fun fact, also breaks the pickaxe tag. High carbon black steel though, then leads to black steel, which in turn, once it gets welded with weak red steel, can make red steel, and when welded with weak blue steel makes high carbon blue steel, and of course that makes blue steel, and I need to pick these two up. Yeah, unfortunately this part is very time sensitive, which is freaking annoying, but because I have my come on, dang it. Seriously, I'll put one in? Why not freaking House of Agachi and be freaking turn welded, huh? Can still work it though. Didn't realize we had emotes on the server. Now, says can work. If I could just do this. Alright. You up there, you there. Right. So I'm just gonna put my hammer there. Dang it. There we go. And of course, I can now weld these two. Maybe. Why the hell are you freaking welding? Oh, right. Haven't fully worked it yet, that's why. You can tell how little actually 10 worked with steel in this mod. Alright. Yeah. Get 2 steels going. Right. So shrink up to there. And work down. Okay. And they can still weld, which is good. Now I just need you there. Put up working for now. Now I just need one more, and now I'll be able to actually craft my first steel anvil. Well, technically my only steel anvil really, because once I have the steel anvil, I won't need to make another one. But slowly working at it. Yeah. Put you back on the heat just to keep you hot. Why don't you put it down on the left side? Yeah. Right. Come on. Go to world. There we go. Now. And there we go. That's technically all of the 10 double ingots I need. Although, I might make steel handstone so I can run that longer. Same time though, I can also now use that to make steel rods. Which I think I might actually do that too. First though, steel anvil. And yeah, put it on there, because I still gotta melt down my bronze anvil. But I just don't really have the need for bronze yet. Why am I so freaking hot? Okay, so... Ugh. Alright. Let's douse ourselves in water. We're trying not to get too... I'm gonna try not to turn this down underneath and let the water fully for too long though. Oh no, I might have got infinite water breathing. Cool. Also, in case you're wondering where the pickaxe suddenly came from, we have a mod called Inventorio, which adds some tool slots, gives you 3 extra slots for your offhand, and to explain that, these 10 bubbles, which are 10 silica glass patches. Yesterday and today, I cleared our whole area of white sand, and I also got some saltpeter yesterday, as well as some lime, which of course, to get lime, you need to heat flux, and then of course you can make it for, so of course you can use that for dry concrete, paper, or silica glass patches, or of course hermetic, olivine, and volcanic for the wine bottles, and for aggregate. But you can also use it for slick lime, or alkalized sugarcane juice. What's that used for? Molasses. Nice. Ooh, non-perishable sugar. That's absolutely gonna be a game changer, because with just sugar, not sure if vanilla sugar will do it. never expires, which is good. But then there's sugarcane processes into cleaned, which then gets juiced into sugarcane juice, filtered juice. Okay, so where's... I know that you can somehow make it into turn sugar though. I have to check the field guide. This is in Vermilife. Nope. Okay. Okay, so perishable sugar turn is that by the same mod. Right. So it looks like if you use filtered, then it becomes turn perishable. But if you used alkalized, ooh, then it becomes clarified. Then it becomes molasses. What's molasses used for? Ooh, we can get a rum. Why is the rum gone? Pina colada. And of course vinegar, which would be great for turn making brine. No, okay, it doesn't actually turn sugar, but you can actually add, for example, the brine trait. Yes. Specifically, Captain Jack Sparrow. Now, I'm gonna have to heat that back up again because I spent too long away, but 'tis all good because I can literally turn bituminous coal into 6 powder, and I can turn lignite into 4 powder. And just go wait for this to heat back up so these get to a workable temperature. And in the meantime, clear that. While we're waiting for that to work, there's 2 layers. Alright. Heat up 2. Now, the really good thing about I'll only be able to turn hold. Actually, should be able to go mine cinnabar too. I'll do that a little bit later on though, because for right now, I need rods. So draw, bend. So how much does bend take us? Right, only a bit. Yeah, a bit too far, I think. Right, let's try putting it up there. Right, so there and there. Wait, there actually. Nope. So it needs to be there. There we go. All that just to get 2 rods. Kind of annoying how like absurdly complicated that was, but you know, could be worse technically. And of course, I ran out of fuel already. Not screw. I'm just gonna dump all my 10 charcoal in there, and right now. You still got 25, let's just Y. Get that. And drop you there. And why don't you... There we go. Keep the heat up, and soon I'll have to make a new one of these too, which of course comes from double sheet, which I might actually make a actually I could probably make it turn steel one at this point. Using steel to make steel. Love it. Alright. I'm gonna keep these things there. That'd be not 8 ingots. Good. Just the right amount. Right, now. And of course, I forgot about this one, but anyways. Hopefully this time, not quite. And now it's too cold. Screw it. I'll just leave it for now. There we go. This one I'm just gonna let that empty. And I should also put some of those on. And apparently I have ghost messages on Discord. Oh. Wrong tab. Right, I need another stack of pies. Now, another thing that I also need to do is get started on making glass, because I need glass for Pretty sure this. Oh, okay. Yes, I need glass for. What is saying I need glass for? Just kind of was near. Ah, sorry, yeah, I needed net glass for. Gonna go for an iron greenhouse. Mainly just because, you know, I think it'll look kind of cool. Though probably not when it gets to rusted, but until then, yeah. Yeah, reinforced glass. I need some soda ash. Do I have more soda ash? More importantly, can I use... Okay, so you can only use soda ash for that. Right. Leafy kelp. Doesn't seem to have any usage, but... And dried kelp. That'll be helpful. Now, I'm just going to use the hidden forge here, just because, you know, it's a lot simpler. Yeah. Do 4 first. Okay, wait, let me put 5 pellets in. Oh well. Screw it. Yeah. Charcoal pellets. Which I need that. Alright, cool. So if I were to break off one of these and just throw it through my can. Ooh, hemp's done. Love coming back to find that the hemp's done, because I'm slowly getting silk cloth, which of course eventually lets me make wool cloth. Which admittedly, is supposed to get that using wool, but you know, I like to do things a little differently. I'm just kind of surprised how far behind me the turn stream actually is, though. Like, it only just got to me turn opening up the charcoal forge. That's how turn and how far it was. What else can I use it for? Ooh, kelp roll. But of course, to get that, I need to actually make dried kelp, which of course means kelp flour. Now, yeah. For reinforced glass. I need that sounds like the guy above us is turning gone off as his kid again. Now comes the really fun part. Yeah. And flatten. So how do I... Ah, okay. You do it like this. And then I table pull. Huh. So why is it coming out as white glass? And more importantly, where did I put my gem soul? Huh, I don't have one. Thought I did. I could have sworn I did. Where the hell have I gonna put it? Got normal soul. Why don't I have a freaking gem soul around here? Come on. Okay. Huh. Thought I'd made a gem soul, but apparently not. Right, so I need a brass rod. And then I just need one of my dust. Okay. And most likely next stream probably be on Wednesday. Either I'll use today to make a what should we call it? A just plain old video on Eternity, which is currently up to day 300. Right, yeah, to can weld. Because at can weld, I can then so okay, so nope. And not hard enough to work. Yeah, it's nice and bright. I'm slowly getting it though. It's just really slow work. Here we go. Told you I was getting there. that. I can now put down the paddle for now. And grab one dust. And gem saw. And if that was as loud on the stream as it was in my ears, I apologize to any headphone users. Right, now what did it come out as? Yep, white stained glass paint. So why isn't it coming out as friggin' as reinforced glass? I did it ring where it says it should. Oh well. Unless you can also use like ordinary glass for it. Let's see. Let's do copper rods. And then no, it has to be specifically reinforced. Problem is though that the recipe here that didn't work. What it gave me was white stained glass paints. And so that is going to require basically it's a way to right. So it looks like I can set up a essentially a what do you call it, what's it called now? In a admin trade for white stained glass paints for reinforced glass. Which is, you know, mildly annoying, but it could be worse. For now though. Because it didn't come out as what it was supposed to be coming out as. There we go. Now, what I need next? Ah, yes. Right. You make you into rods. So, shrink, 1, 2, up. Shrink, 1, 2, up. Shrink, and 1, 2, up. too cold to work, so I'll put them back in. So close. Here we go. We were Hail Mary me if someone was, but got me to the desired outcome anyway. Yeah. As for these three. Almost cool, so there we go. Yeah, actually, leave that on there actually. And let's see now, what do I need? You, let's just pinch. Oh yes. Alright. Now, where's some sand? I actually wonder which type of tin bottle will actually work best with what tin, with which wine. Medic needs medic sandwiches, pink, red, and yellow. And olivine is brown and green. Volcanic's black, okay. Now, going over to here. Cleared out all this today. Like, specifically, like, there. Now, let's go and get ourselves some black sand. Because then I can make the first volcanic bottle. And where's... aha. And... hey, Blitz! Or as the meme goes, General Kenobi. Right, now I need soda ash. And where the hell did I put my... ah, there's my line. Now. That. Volcanic ash. Makes volcanic bottle. So it's blow, blow, pinch, saw. Okay. Now. Yeah, how it. Do the charcoal one. Because then, at the same time, I can also do these. Currently getting the first wine bottle up and running. Mainly because, I can't really be stuffed, dealing with my leftover steel right now. However, I did get a steel anvil. Nice and dark. And also got some steel rods, and also got some grains from like mainly over there. Let's take. Right, cool. Now we take this, and blur. Okay. There we go. Now, need to heat that back up. I might need to turn and start making another batch of charcoal pellets soon too. So to do that, just come on, there we go. Throw them in, and up there. That's one blow. It's two blows, and then come on, there we go. And then gem saw. Behold, the first volcanic wine bottle. Let's put you there. Now, put you there. Put you there. Now take these four and work them rapidly. Might as well throw the fox in there. Pick up steel rods. Going to make 6 more lots of these. Not gonna be that fun. Also, I was about to say you can't have room for more rain, but still got 6 buckets left, so maybe all good for a while. Now, might as well if we can get that dealing with my steel over and done with. Right, put you there. Okay. Right. And with you holding them. This. Wait until it warms up. Or heats up, whatever I call it. Then I gotta turn that, make a new one of that soon. Alright. That might take a little while. Alright, so you're up to orange 2. What are you? Okay, cool. Gotta wait until this hits brilliant white dark and pour out 6 of the ingots. And then of course I gotta work them too. Just realised that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, this will be the last one. Come on, dang it. There we go. Last one flat, because then I can work you into a better ingot. Worked into true steel ingot before being turned into didn't mean to go so far. Dang it. Seriously? There we go. And now, of course, put them all back in. And at the same time, also get out the remainder. And that's got mold broken, that's all good. Right, you can now weld. And you're about to weldable. Gotta be smart and bring those out too. Just so I don't lose any. And of course I'm now running out of time to work that one. Right, yeah, that's all good. Right. Now to bring these out to the main forge, because here I can just dump in a bunch of those, clack it up, and right, so steel rod. I'm gonna need 2 more glass gelatin. Make the first glove. Okay. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so I need. Yeah. I literally need another 6 ingots now made of these. So, into the forge we go again. And for that, I need to grab some more flux. I wonder if I actually can just directly put in. Nope. Go literally throw them in. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Bruh. So why isn't it going in? Right, gonna have to change this then. And There we go. And get the toy. These are all weldable, which is good. Because that means I can now focus on here. Set steel ingot. Keep on forgetting them that with steel you gotta manually select that to do the ingot. And lost heat. Jump scare! Really probably would win that. Probably would work if I was standing there better, but eh. That's right, yeah, also gotta turn. Alright, so it's one more. Okay. And now, of course, I need 2 ingots. Alright, forgot about that. Not only feed it fuel, we also got to set it off to get to the highest temperature. Yeah. Look at the time playback and once again shocked how far behind it is. Because at this point in time, I'm literally still making this stealing god. Alright. What do I need? Okay. And get you up. So the forge has no heat, but yet none of the crucible has brilliant white heat. The dichotomy. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna go smart. Because I don't really need white heat to melt it. Don't need to actually reforge it. Now. How much do I need? Okay. So I'd actually need... I need all 4, okay. Fire starter. And put those all in there. And now we just wait for it to heat up again. Interesting. Alright. Let's say it's brilliant. What? I then start getting that out. It's good. It's just good. Another one broken. Now. Oh, it's not hot enough to work, okay. It's high carbon, which means that can be worked. Yeah. And you open there, collect you, put you in there for the next one. And drop you. Only orange is good. It's too cold to work. And then I need to grab you. Good, there's all steel, not high carbon. And we're slowing offhand. Plain steel, good. Yeah. Yeah, technically got a total of 7 ingots, but I should have an 8 somewhere here. Didn't look like I do though. Weird. Could've freaking sworn I had an 8th one. I'm freaking certain I had an 8th one. Yeah, screw it. Since I should have had it anyway. And there's all the fences I need. And now I need what? Steel scaffolding. Which is another... What? 1, 2... I need 10, so that's... So I think I need 3 lots between the two as well. Yep, okay, so that's... 9 rods, me I need 5 ingots. 5 plus 9 makes 14 more. Which that in turn means that, yeah, I'm gonna have to go and mine up some more lignite. First though, I want to get some more cinnabar, because that way I can actually enrich my charcoal dust. I could probably technically use my mech tool for this, but I'd rather not risk losing any of the cinnabar. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, all down there it's all trying not going to cause a collapse, so Gonna need to do that. Right. Should have enough now. I need to clear all these out. And shove all the stuff in that I can. There we go. Now. Wonder which one of the cats decided to try and come up and demand dinner tonight. It's always one of them, of course. I think it's usually Coco, though. Anyway. I could technically get double out of... Oh no. Same amount out of Crusher and Clan. Right, cool. Okay, so there's something around here. Oh, yeah. Down here's my temporary malachite mine. Okay, looks like it's possibly the actual windmill making the noise now. Alright. Anyways. Feeling almost like I should be just sitting around on idle miner or something. So, should be enough now. Yep. Okay. Yeah. What's the capacity? Yeah, only 8k. There we go. Now, I can actually enrich my charcoal powder. Do just one stack to start off with. And makes charcoal pellets. And which of course are a little bit better than just plain old charcoal, but for 2 minutes or for 20 minutes. No. Sorry, 16 minutes or 20 minutes. Which, you know, is a pretty good deal. And the only trade-off is that it only goes up to yellow, white, 2-star. But for most purposes, that's basically turned hot enough anyway. Orange dye. Labrador tea makes light blue dye. This is good. Yeah. Clear out here. Now starting to slowly clear out the area of what will become the footprint of either the edge of the orchard, rather, the edge of the manor, or the edge of the vineyard. I'm not sure. Either that would be just a divider between the two, or between 3 rather. Either way. That's right, I forgot that I had my tool rack there. Pretty sure I did make it 6. That's 3. Yeah. 6 would be high enough. pink. Sure, I don't need pink. Fingers crossed, by the time I turn to the next stream, I'll have a lot more progress done. Although realistically, I might just barely have the turn extra steel I need, and maybe the crusher built. So most likely end up putting together the we got turn the windmill for it in the next stream, and yeah. Right. Okay. Let's do this then. There we go. Yeah. Put it out there. I'm hoping as well that next, I don't know, say week or two, I'll be able to turn make the sawmill. And of course, once I got the sawmill made, then I can actually start really building my home. Because right now I'm just holding off entirely on it, just because quite simply, I don't have the lumber for it. And of course, Telton getting that lumber the most efficient, I guess would be the right word. I basically have to go into immersive engineering progression in order to actually make the necessary machines, or multiply the necessary machine singular to actually produce lumber. Because if we go, where's a piece of lumber? Let's say rosewood lumber, right? Go to sawmill. I need stripped logs and stripped wood and wood. Or I can do logs, but the way they'll more likely come out is supports. And of course, they then have to go back through in order to try and make the wood I actually need. So, I'm going to wait until I have the sawmill, then I'm going to hunt down I'm not sure if I'll go like fir or pine, but probably more pine, because I'll have the kind of like reddish colouring from sequoia. Because I'm going to use sequoia wood for the walls, and now I'm going to use either pine or fir planks for the 10 floors. And yeah, hopefully it'll all work out pretty well. For now though, it's just a case of just setting up the area mainly. And speaking of which, I think I might to make to the north the vineyard. I don't know yet. Work that off, right? Work that off camera. Because with the vineyard I can then start working on winemaking, but then at the same time, if I get the orchard up and running, then I won't actually need to use an EMI to get half my food anymore. Oh my god, either way. Click that. So it's all starting to come out now. Come on, dang it. I'm not sure yet whether Wednesday I'll be recording another stream or doing my first video on Eternity though. I think it'll really depend on how much work I get done tomorrow, and also what I feel like doing Wednesday morning. There you go. Probably wouldn't quite be able to record video and stream at the same time, because I'd have me replying to stream chat, but of course there'll be no stream chat with the video, so I don't know. Either I might just turn straight up stream eternity. Because it'll end up as a video that can be watched out whenever you want anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm really not sure what the hell just broke. No. Yep. Starting to look good now. Alright, what colour do you make? Not yet. Alright. Clear it all here. Alright. Look if I can magnet on. Here. I wonder actually. Line. No. Can't be used to make it. Ah well. Guess I need to set up a turn raw iron to vanilla iron shop as well. I think this is starting to turn out look good though. Admittedly, this is only a small area, but all here is all gonna get just all. Actually, highlight like this. All here is all gonna get turned just cleared out. I'm not sure how much further down I'll go though. Like, given the amount of room we got here, might should make just all here the orchard. So say you're traveling down the river from here, right? Traveling down the river, and all of a sudden you see it just filled with apple trees. And then the question becomes how far down to make it. So I also gotta have the manor around here somewhere. Which I think I might just make the orchid from like back here up. So go to here. Yeah, use this as the turn edge marker. So everything south of here. Hummus is only used for browns, okay. So basically, fox glove you make pink, oxide makes white dye. Ooh, rain getter. um, terracotta shingles. Eh. Lilac makes magenta. Right. So everything south of here will be the manor grounds. Well, south up to at least here anyway. But then everything north here will all be apple orchard. I just have to find out how best to actually place the trees, so that's all. And then, yeah. This point is basically this guy's just pushing this out so I can start actually placing the orchard. Because I already have a couple of saplings. I just have to get the area set up for them, that's all. Not sure why that stuff isn't going into my backpack though. And of course, looking sounds like blue bark dickheads here. I call him blue bike dickhead because it's a dickhead who comes by a turn blue bike and literally revs it super loud right next to my basically right next to my bedroom window. Mainly, I don't think he actually knows that he's right next to someone's window. Yeah, but I think it's more like he sort of knows, but just doesn't really give a shit how loud his bike actually is. Because, it's his bike. But, I don't know. Anyways. I just realised that I forgot to actually mention I was going live with the stream, mate, in the Discord too. Ah, well. Douche, douche. There. Give me a couple of twigs, which of course become sticks, which of course in turn can go up in there. Yeah. Now I notice I'm not really doing down this level, because right now that's actually not the focus. Technically went past it. Alright. Alright. Okay. About right. And now, just for some whack the microphone. Lady phone. That's just plants. And I just might take that out. That way I can't accidentally use True Gordon. How deep should I do it? Okay, back to here. I just realized I could just turn that and clear it all quickly, just about 10 minutes, taking out the dirt itself. Okay. Ooh, there's a luminite below. spot, yeah, eliminate. Aha. From here. Alright, so it looks like it's somewhere below these two then. Let's see what's below. Ah, there is indeed limonite below. Also looks like we got another supply of cinnabar here. That's cinnabar 4. And of course, buried nether portal. Let's see now. Does have the 2 obsidian needed? Nope. Doesn't have the 2 obsidian needed now to repair the portal, unfortunately. But a little bit of creative magic. We can rearrange the existing ones. And of course, momentary freeze because loading the creative inventory. And there we go. And flint and pyrite. I just wonder if we even can get to the beneath in this one. Let's find out, shall we? Loading terrain. And looks like it's basically just vanilla? Interesting. Yeah, I thought there'd be like, the beneath. Apparently not. Either that, or I just haven't made an actual beneath portal. Let's see. Beneath. Okay, yeah. So we technically have 2 different nethers then. Of course I ain't complaining. Cause okay, oh wow, we actually turned spawn kind of a bit up in the turned world, so to speak. There's lava ocean below us. Unfortunately, there's not really much we even really need lava for. Cause it's good lava, right? And yes, you need for study sheets, which of course in turn you need for train schedules. But like, we're not using trains on this one. So, other than that, yeah, it's basically used to like absorb heat. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, Essentially, it's just a source of obsidian, apparently. Oh well. This is definitely a new design, by the way. I know, from Quark. It makes a lot of sense. And of course, blackstone pebbles. The heck are you? Ah, quartzite amethyst. I do believe that's a bastion, maybe. Nope. Just a deposit of blackstone. Okay. Went too high. Why the heck is it green here? Slime netherrack ore. Whoa. Okay, cool. So it's a source of slime balls. Of course, with diamond and lime dye, I can make slime balls. And I can also use milk and green dye. Or, and this is my favourite, biomass and clay. Which clay you can get from... I know there's a way to make clay. Okay, looks like the turn recipe from Avon and Terra isn't in this one. Oh well. I do remember being at way that turn craft slime balls though. Hang on. That's right, enriching mud. Angles get dirt and water and it makes mud. Which is oh so vanilla. Quite literally, in fact. Because it's literally a vanilla recipe. Warp forest with no forest. So would this make like warp plains then? Alright, let's see what this chest has. Semi alright, I guess. I need that for later. Now, let's go see why the sky is purple. Okay. So looks like it's the actual warp forest biome doing it. Huh. Beneath gold ore. Peter the most effectively the most rare fungal cobble rack. It's kind of a pity though that the actual most like hard to get turn ore is literally just tin. Come then, Pretty sure it comes from the far off lands of Tinland. Not really sure though, because, you know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets his stash from. Oh. When it should let me reorganize the inventory. So, I have to do it manually. Black steel scythe. That's a new tool. And of course can't put it on yet because I need to be in survival. Let's free up some more slots. And see what the other side has. Ooh, black steel chestplate. Nice. Kind of a pity that I'm not up to black steel level though, because if I was, I'd be able to just melt down this chest plate. Because turns into black steel, but of course, to work black steel, I literally need a black steel anvil. I might be able to. But even though the issue is needs 8 ingots, that's 4 double ingots. I'd still need another 6. Which means either another chest plate or a pair of pants. And unfortunately, I don't really like my chances of getting either. But well. Let's see if there's any others. Any goodies here. Nope. Not there at least. Ooh, black bronze shovel. Pretty sure. Yep, looted that one already. Alright, and looks like it's not really Anything else to really check out here? Alright, another bastion. I won't even know what hit him. Eaters later. Let's see what the other side holds. Looks like wrought iron javelin. Bit of a lag spike, but anyway. Another black bronze shovel. That's 57, 59. Not quite worth it yet. And here. With that orange, I didn't really turn out like my chance of getting anything. Like anything more of turning, you know, black steel, but anyways. I need that plate or two. Come on, dang it. Here we go. Dang it. Okay.
Message from the dark side there is.
Third bastion. Right, this one having some rather unique generation. Or there'll be another one around. Discover a rock. That'll free up another slot. That means I can grab a leather. I'm running out. Ironically enough, by default, Terrafirmacraft actually disables the ability to make yourself a turn another portal. What the hell makes you so special? I'm getting smart. Just dump the extra stuff. Up in there. Must admit, this is actually turned rather weird seeing. It's rather weird that, like, seeing that the nether's so barren. Like, specifically post 1.16. Well, that's probably about all I'm gonna be able to try and get from the nether for now. Mostly because I can't be stuffed now raiding the 10 fortresses. So, time to go home. Yeah. Put those on and make my next silk cloth. There we go. Now, with silk cloth, you can use it for making bed, silk net, and silk equipment. Has the name there. Banners, cheesecloths, and paintings. Most notably cheesecloths, though, which of course also work with wool cloths, but for specifically you know, silk net, cloth net, making cheesecloths. With that, you can then make goat curd from curdled goat milk. You can just use milk to make cream. You can also do yak curd and normal milk curd. So you do normal, you can make a good cheese. And apparently that's it. But with yak curd, you can make shoshu cheese, whatever that is. Goat curd lets you make feta. And of course there's Shiva cheese. Of course, can't do without good old cheddar cheese. And Rage and Meatalk. And of course, shredded cheese. You can make a burrito, taco, get yourself some nachos. And of course, pizzas, sandwiches. But I'm pretty sure there's also something else you can use. This one has no use for cheesecloth as well. Oh well. Either way, I'm currently swapping silk cloth for wool cloth because you need it for making windmill blades. So these ones here. And you also need it for making small sails and wool equipment. Small sails will need to make medium sails, which then just go on a sloop. Goes painting, beds once again, banners and cheesecloths. But you can also use it to make wool, or you can use it to make banner patterns. But most important thing is that it's used to perform the roll action for glasswork, which of course allows you to make lenses, which can let you make a compass. It can also let you make spyglass, sextant, navigator's timepiece, true north compass, and magnifying glasses, which of course are non-durability fire starters that only work while there's sunlight visible. And you also need it for empty jars, which mark that for a sec. Okay, right. And jars are important because you can use the jars to make jar honey, as well as compost, rotten compost, which not sure why you'd want that, or a jar of guano, which seems to be mainly just a way to, like, I don't know, possibly can store. I'm thinking possibly less than that than if you had it just normally, but if you get empty jar, right? This is all the crafting recipe reminds you, right? Just on their own is these, right? And of course, jar of honey you can use to make honey glazed ham, or just get raw honey back out. But when you combine it with the lid, then you can make jam, which I'll be able to make that as well, because, you know, I'm going to have an orchard that has green apples in it. Cherry jam, peach jam, fig jam, and of course, grape jam, olive jam. Never even heard of bunch berries. Also never seen one. And of course, red apple jam. And at the same time, yeah, so it's basically just for putting jams in, okay. But, and so it would have been purely for turn. Alright, okay. Huh. I had infinite amount of turn both water breathing and night vision, but apparently not. Ah, well. Anything lingering? Nope. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, I wonder. This turns into 1400. Okay. And be making 15 ingots. Right. So that's 15 ingots right there. I get some limonite. And I go here. Right, and you make you. And of course, error renders. Actually, I wonder if I can actually put a handstone in like that. Let's find out. And in 10 snipper, we'll also find out if it just stacks up. I'm hoping it does. Yeah. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No idea why I'm freaking yawning so much tonight, in this afternoon. Anyway. And unfortunately, there's not really any way to make it go faster. Because the fastest net a giant windmill can go is like 0.79 rads. Or rad a second, rather. If I put luminite in there, I can watch. And one final turn. Prino just dumps the handstone in. Okay. And how much luminite do we get from that? Like 2. But that's enough to give me 4 powder. And of course, 4 powder in turn. Okay, I need another small limonite and in order to actually get that going. So go to my limonite 2 location. Yeah. Mine out the rich luminite. And of course it goes into my inventory. Now why is that gone? Yeah. Right. Not sure why exactly the audio is dropped out. But apparently the bitrate decided to go to 0. Actually, in case it's still 0, I'm not sure what's going on with audio right now. So here, bitrate is apparently 0. Headphones are still on, so I wonder. Does that fix it? Can't tell. Yet, at least. Hang on. Freaking got freaking confusing. Book cubes. And of course now I'm starting to starve. Probably aspect to normal. The joys of having an ancient computer. Or at least some parts being ancient. Huh. Probably selecting it. Probably the site doesn't actually go in like any turns, like any slot. Oh well. Now, there. Go and trade out. You, come on. There we go.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Um, I wonder. I mean, that'd probably have to be 14, if not 28. So yeah, just work on the proviso of it being 48. Alright, so 35. That means 48 minus 34. So I could literally still add another. Another freaking like. Wait, hang on. 48 minus 35. That's 13, so I could still technically add another 4 ingots worth. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it. Just go love rubber banding. And of course I lagged out. Betcha. Okay. Buffering as well. Don't tell me the fucking internet's dropping out on me again. Fingers crossed it'll turn and fix itself up soon. Come on, dang it. Alright, back in. I'm really smart, gonna put grindstones and gold in. Alright, yes. 4 makes 3 out of 6. And 7. 6, 7. So I got 14 now. 20. Yeah, that'll be enough. Okay. Wait, that's only 3 ingots worth. I can drop 4, which means I need at least. I need at least another 7, so that means I just need to grab 1 more rich. That's getting really smart. I'm gonna turn the redstone dust into blocks. so that makes it way freaking easier. Like, everything. Didn't mean to turn pop the whole planet like that. Now, this time add ticks 4,500. Let's see how many we get out now. Now, even though yes, there's 47 input stacks, the output basically like usually maximum of like what 16. Apparently you get 19 this time around. I wonder. Okay, so there's no there's no cast iron. Oh well. Oh, I stand corrected. It gave me 20. Anyways, I'll turn. We'll deal with those probably tomorrow. For now, though, I'm gonna. Most I could turn. Log off now, so for the night, and gonna hunt down some dinner. Either mum or one of the two. And just kind of just relax for the night type thing. And not sure if it'd be video recorded or another stream on Wednesday, but either one, there'll be content made on that and on Wednesday. But for now, it'll be goodbye. So I go to the right tab. Alright. The